Have shared a final private moment with their Pope. His farewell now very much a public one. A solemn procession has taken Francis from the place the Pope called home to St Peter's Square, where he'll lie in state for the next 3 days. And here are pictures from inside St Peter's Basilica, where tens of thousands of the faithful will soon have their own chance to say goodbye. Nine's Europe correspondent Jessica Millwood is at the Vatican for us tonight.
Absolutely stunning scenes we've seen in the past few moments as the solemn procession takes Pope Francis's coffin from the Vatican to lie in state at St Peter's Basilica. That plain wooden coffin that the Pontiff himself requested, now lying in the middle of the stunning basilica. These people will be among the first to see Pope Francis lying in state. They have been waiting for hours to go in as we hear the sounds of bells and choir ring out here at Vatican City. Draped in red robes to reflect the blood of the martyrs, his hands folded over a rosary. Pope Francis leaves his private chapel for the first step of his final pilgrimage. Conveyed in an open casket, accompanied by the princes of the church. Through the central door of St Peter's Basilica, where the public will be admitted to pay their respects. For hours, they've queued in the street outside, among them, Karina from Melbourne.
It's an overwhelming experience, and the blessings and the gratitude just to give back to him. But look at the people around us. It's extraordinary. It's a great feeling of blessings, and we could feel his presence in here with us right now.
Called to Rome at the news of his passing, the cardinals have now concluded their first meeting and announced the details of the Pope's funeral. It will be held at 10 a.m. Saturday at St Peter's Basilica. The Dean of the College of Cardinals, Giovanni Battista Re, will preside over the service, as he did this rosary prayer. The global guest list is ever growing. It's been confirmed Prince William will attend on behalf of the UK royal family, joining world leaders Donald Trump, Emmanuel Macron and Volodymyr Zelensky. Australia will be represented by the Governor-General and our ambassador to the Holy See, as well as a bipartisan delegation, Minister Don Farrell and Shadow Minister Michael McCormack. As plans are finalised for his public farewell, Vatican sources have shared more details of the Pontiff's private passing. His final words were ones of thanks, expressing gratitude to his personal nurse for convincing him to greet crowds on Easter Sunday. It was 5:30 Easter Monday morning. Vatican sources say that Pope Francis started showing signs of illness. An hour later, laying in his bed, he made a gesture of farewell to his nurse and slipped into a coma. Those who were with him say he did not suffer.
God gave him this extraordinary grace of dying on Easter is something that he deserved fully and that he desired so much, and that makes me extremely happy.
Father Joseph Hamilton is mourning a friend, but is thankful for the Pope's example. As rector at Pilgrim Guest House, Domus Australia, he ministers to the elderly in Rome.
The testament he gave that in a throwaway society, the elderly have value. And just like Queen Elizabeth, he was working right up to 24 hours before he passed.
Pope Francis's cousin, Sister Anna Rosa Savori, also reflecting on the loss.
I remember him, a very strong person, strong in their thinking.
Those strong convictions echoing beyond the Catholic Church. Jewish, Islamic and evangelical leaders today uniting in the birthplace of Pope Francis, Buenos Aires. They're honouring his legacy with a pledge to strengthen the bonds between their faiths. There will be countless chances for contemplation in the days to come, with memorial masses being offered around the world. From Manila to Myanmar, the faithful united in grief and gratitude for all he gave. At the Vatican, Jessica Millward, 9 News.
The Santa Maria Maggiore was the Pope's favourite church, and in a break with tradition, the pontiff decided that's where he wanted to be buried. A personal choice in keeping with his unique approach to the papacy.
A special prayer service at Pope Francis's favourite Roman basilica. Santa Maria Maggiore might be lesser known than some other churches nearby, but it's steeped in Catholic history, and it was the pontiff's personal choice for his final resting place.
This basilica was his house of prayer. His prayer was always very, very simple, short, simple, but intensive and very personal.
Built in the year 432, it's also one of Rome's oldest and most intricately beautiful. It houses the remains of just 7 other popes, and also what's believed to be part of Jesus Christ's manger from Bethlehem. Francis came here 126 times during his papacy, often praying here during his most trying times. Cardinal Rolandus Macricus will lead his burial here on Saturday.
If you follow his spirituality, his simplicity, so it's natural.
Wooden boards cover the space inside the basilica where the Pope will be buried. Santa Maria Maggiore is one of Rome's 4 papal basilicas. It's long been an important site, and it's set to become even more popular once Pope Francis is laid to rest here. Australian Amanda Johnson among those stopping here to reflect on this historic moment.
I feel very blessed. He's been a wonderful Pope, and to be here in these last few days before I fly home, it's quite special.
Nicole Ann Kendall learned of the Pope's passing while inside.
We were actually at the church, his favourite church, when we found out.
A moment and a place now that will stay with them both. In Rome, Edward Godfrey, 9 News.